welcome to another video for Auto Solutions Checkpoint, and today we're going to be working on a rather quirky Mini 1, but this Mini 1 is a Mini Mayfair. It's a special edition one, but it runs the 1.6 dv6 Peugeot engine. It's just really going to be getting oil filter and air filter and fuel filter as well. So we're going to be doing a flush on it as well. We're going to be putting some diesel into it, which is a really good detergent for the engine. I've previously covered this older video on the L200 Series 5. It's a really effective method of cleaning inside the engine. I wouldn't recommend really old vehicles getting this flush, because you can be uncovering a hell of a lot of problems just by doing that flush, because the build-up of oil crud could be covering a problem. You can uncover a problem also, so if you get what I mean. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this video. Look at this here, little quirky number. Lovely little wheels as well. It's a Cooper D, and it's got quite a random interior in it as well. Okay, so it's quite quirky, brown leather seats inside. Pretty smart little car, eh? Just give it a little start. Let's see what mileage is on it. 131,000 miles. What a great little car. Obviously I'm not keen on the seats in it. Black roof as well. Any of the other minis that I've had grey roof. Yeah, this year one, I'll just be getting a service, and I'll also be doing some undersealing on this year. I'm not going to be covering it on the video, but I will be doing a bit of undersealing on it. Okay, so here we go. It's a Peugeot dv6 engine. Quite a good engine if they're looked after properly. Quick for what they are, very torquey. Quite an odd kind of texture on the wing mirrors as well. Bonnet design as well, just with the little stripes. These here all need straightened up. That's actually loose as well. I'm going to start by doing the diesel flush. So I've got some diesel in this. So what you're doing is putting roughly 500ml of diesel. That should be more than enough. Just let it sink down in. Put this lid back on. What we're going to do is run it for approximately a couple of minutes without touching the accelerator, and this will allow the detergent to get in round all the wee bits and pieces of the engine, and then we'll drop the oil out of it. So before you drop the oil in this, you need access to your oil filter. Now the oil filter is down here underneath the water reservoir. For better access, what we're going to do is remove this little pipe, this pipe as well. I'm going to move this water reservoir out the way as well, just to give us clean access down in. We'll be removing the fuel filter as well and the air filter, so it'd be better just to remove all of this as well to give you better access. These are actually broken, so they are, which is causing a lot of vibration when the engine's running, so I'm going to try and sort that as well. So we'll start with removing these. So one's got a wee clip. Just going to clip that. Just set everything aside. You know what Mini think whenever they're making stuff like that. Okay, so the Jubilee clip at the top and a pair of pliers at the bottom, and then this here comes out of the way. So Jubilee clip has been undone. So you just need a screwdriver in underneath that, just gently, and then shimmy it out. Okay, and then a pair of pliers and crimp that together. Just unclip that and then remove it. Now for my next trick, you need to remove the little cover over the top of the engine. You want to be undoing your wee plug for the airbox, wee mass sensor. Effectively this here should just pop out. Okay. There you go. That'll provide easier access. You can get in 8mm for the water reservoir. Once you've undone the 8mm, this actually clips out. Okay, so the top of the oil filter housing is a 27mm socket. Obviously, whenever you're loosening these here, because they are plastic, just be very gentle. Don't be proper swinging on them, because you can break them. You can break that plastic, or you can break the housing on it, just being too heavy-handed. So just be a little more gentle whenever you're doing it. Underneath, I've got a drum, just an oil catcher, to release the oil once this here falls off. From what I see in this oil filter, it's definitely been due getting changed. So you've got your old filter hooked out. You want to be looking along the side here. It's just a little rubber ring. So this little rubber ring here, you want to pick it out, set it aside, put it back in its place. Just make sure it's seated in properly. Okay, so you want to be lining that protruding part of the filter in with that hole. So once you've placed your filter in so that it's seated in that hole, then you set this in on top of it and tighten it down. There we go, one oil filter for it. We're just going to spray the top of that with brake cleaner. Okay, so we're now underneath the car, and it's a 21mm socket to release the oil. Obviously, whenever you're doing this, make sure your oil cap is released as well at the top, and then that will allow the pressure to work its way through. So the oil is definitely needing changed in this here, because it's quite dense. Okay, so while I wait for the oil to drain out of this, because I want it proper drip dry, I'm going to get these two star heads off. Okay, so once the screws are undone, this here just lifts off. It allows you access in. Not as bad as what I thought. Fits like a glove. Just make sure it's all seated in properly before I put the lid back on. Okay, so that's our filter assembled back together. What the plan here is to get the fuel filter out. You just need to get to the back of this plug with your little pick. You push these in to release. You nip it in like this, right, and push it in first and then out. That releases it. Okay, so whenever you're releasing this here, you just push this across and shim it out. But now you have your filter out, you need to be removing this little bit here and converting it onto this little bit at the top here. You unclip it here, that swings across, that allows you to push this here bit up the way. We'll use a flathead screwdriver, and hopefully it will not need that much pressure to get out. Yeah, that just pops out. Okay, as easy as that. So that's it, seat it in properly, and just get it, seat the filter back on. Place the pipes back on how I found them. Take that little grommet off, push that one on, and get the plug back on as well. So I'm hoping that is that. So I'm just going to do the bleeding process, obviously once the oil's in it as well. So I've now put the sump bung back on, so we're now ready to get some oil into it, get it to level. But want to do the bleeding process and then take it from there. For the oil, you're 3.7 litres, so I'm just going to put 3.7 litres in, just let it soak down. So it's me roughly got 1.3 litres left. ignition on. So once you've got the diesel filter all plugged in back together again, you want to be pressing this until it gets really hot, and then you can get the diesel circulating around the filter as well. Okay, so that feels like it's got plenty running through it now. Just get it all back together again. Need to get the air box back on and the air pipes all round as well. Air box is placed back on, so I'm just going to get the turbo pipe on, and then the air box goes in at the side as well. This turbo pipe's now been put back on, due to the clips being tightened, so just got to get the air pipe on. I think I'm just going to need to modify the air pipe as well, because it's got broken bits on it, and I feel once the broken bits are sorted on it, it'll cut down the vibration amongst the engine. Okay, so that's it all back together again now. At the moment I've got a big cable tie keeping that in place. I've had to put a bit of sealer down at the bottom of it, and this here is cable tied together just until the sealer sets in it as well, because the clips are broken on it. Just get it ready to start. That should be awesome. Good to go. There is limited rattle as well. We'll see how we get on with this. Need to give it a little clean up because I have spilt a bit of diesel down the side of the engine. So the little cover's back on, so we're just going to need to leave it overnight and let all that set. But that's it done. That's how you service a Mini. It's exactly the same as when you're servicing a Peugeot with the same engine, dv6, same as a Citroen, same as a Ford, same as a Volvo. You know, these engines are so popular and they're really good if they're looked after right. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video on servicing the R56 1D Mini. I hope you found value in this video. If you have, please thump the like button down there and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Checking the statistics of this channel, there is a vast amount of people watching my channel that aren't subscribed, and they're returning back to the channel. All I can ask is please hit the subscribe button and come along with me on the journey, and also hit the wee bell so that you can get notifications for everything I put up. But anyway guys, thank you for supporting my channel and being part of it, all you that are subscribed. I just hope you can bear with me till I can manage to get back on my feet and get myself a unit again, because being a mobile mechanic is killing me, and it's taking the excitement out of doing what I'm doing. So you've probably noticed the videos have kind of slowed down. I'm not putting as many up, but at the end of the day I can't help it, and I've got to focus on keeping a roof over my head and providing for my family. So I might not get a chance to video everything that I do, but believe me, I am working like mad to try and get myself on my feet again. But you guys take care, and I'll catch you in the next video, and thank you very much for your understanding. 1010 over and out.